I want to talk about Steve Harvey. Steve Harvey is starting to lose it, and I was gonna do this in a different video form. I still may, but I got to talk about this. I got to talk about this Steve Harvey thing. Steve Harvey, apparently, according to people on set, this guy is he's seething, and it could be because his wife is cheating on him. Um, what's good, Jean Marie? Gerald was good. Jamir. Um, there have been rumors that his wife had been cheating last year. Y'all remember that? And there was no denials, right? There were no denials. There was a time when she stopped wearing her wedding ring. You get them how you lose them. And I think that Steve probably is starting to realize slowly but surely that his wife doesn't really care whether she's his wife or not. You know? AT, none of your comments are being erased. I'm looking at chat room, none of them. If your comments ain't showing, you got to blame Google for that because they may come in and take certain comments out. Or some comments might be held for our review, which I don't see anything needing to be held for review. So if you don't see any comments, I don't know what it is. There's nobody here. None of mine are doing anything. But yeah, something's going on with Steve Harvey. According to Atlanta Black Star, maybe there's pressure at home. Rumors of Steve Harvey's wife, Marjorie, cheating may explain why the Family Feud host is short-tempered and cracking on set. Now, this was an article as of June 27th of this year. Family Feud showrunners are whispering about their star host, Steve Harvey. The comedian turned television personality has reportedly been losing his signature cool on set and making contestants feel uncomfortable, sparking among his bosses. Harvey, who took over the show's host role from John O'Hurley in 2010, has been under scrutiny recently for his increasingly harsh interactions with contestants, with closer weekly sighting. Unnamed insiders reported on June 25th. Now, they report this on June 25th. Now, people can go and they could try to act like none of this is true. People who are insiders are saying this about. This ain't an internet rumor. This was like a report that different people are reporting on this type of behavior going on. When you see this type of behavior, it's always about a woman. Always. The tabloid described a recent incident that exemplifies how agitated Harvey has been lately with contestants who say things he thinks are silly. He asked the player, "Women love a man in uniform. Men love a woman in what?" Contestant Jeff said to the host and audience that he knows his wife is not going to like his answer, but still says the kitchen. Harvey didn't hold back, saying, "Yeah, I gotta tell you, that's about the stupidest thing you could have said." That's something Steve Harvey would say. Y'all know that's something Steve Harvey would say. Y'all know Steve Harvey always ready to defend a woman's honor in a situation. In another instance, his frustrations were so evident during a face-off round, he told another contestant, "Name something you'd hate to be wearing when you get locked out of your hotel room." A contestant named Mandy hesitated and then asked, "Does their girlfriend's clothes count as thongs?" This response seemed to confuse and irritate Harvey, leading to a prolonged and awkward exchange. Harvey, unable to fully grasp the answer, reiterated it for the producers while with visible annoyance. To his surprise, women's clothes was revealed as the number 4 answer on the scoreboard. These incidents are not isolated. Sources close to the producers have noted a pattern of Harvey being increasingly critical and short-tempered with contestants. This behavior is raising concerns among the show's staff. Steve's the king of the hill and has become intrinsic part of the show's success. But insulting contestants and calling their answers stupid right to their face is the last thing people need, said one insider close to closer, adding it got people around him panicky. They're concerned Steve's working too hard. Maybe there's pressure at home that's getting to him and making him short-tempered. I mean, that could be what it is. You just never know. But this guy has been working himself into the ground for years, only for Marjorie to probably be messing around with the pool guy or the guy that does the that cuts the grass, that trims the bushes, you know? Maybe got it on with the Uber driver, or the Uber Eats driver, or the DoorDash guy. All right? Shout out to Carlo with the 50. It says, is marriage worth it at this point? Haha. Marriage is not worth it, sir. I will tell you that. Because, marriage only works to benefit women. Men are signing contracts with the government. I'm not for that whatsoever. You don't need to sign a contract to produce your love for somebody, The former Def Comedy Jam comic is the highest paid game show host on TV, reportedly earning between $20,000 and $100,000 per episode and making at least $10 million per season of Family Feud. With such high stakes, the pressure on him is immense and appears to be taking a toll. So he's making upwards of $10 million a year. Bro, whatever you got going on at home, you better fix it. You better fix it, Steve. You've been on this show for years. Pressure, whatever. You making $10 million a year, you need to fix whatever's going on. You need to fix whatever's going on. Don't get yourself, because you're not irreplaceable, Steve. You think they want to be paying you $10 million a year, they can find somebody they can pay half that to? Probably more funny, right? He's trimming the bushes, all right. But is the pressure coming from the show? I would say no, because again, he's been doing this show for years. Steve Harvey's been doing this show for years. If the show is successful, I seriously doubt that the show is causing him stress. I seriously doubt that. This man he works at a whole bunch of different jobs. I doubt it's that. I really do. Over the past year, Harvey has been the subject of persistent rumors suggesting trouble in his marriage to Marjorie Harvey. Social media started murmurings that claim Marjorie has been unfaithful to the 67-year-old comedian with two different men, including one of Steve's bodyguards and his personal chef. Lord! Both have denied the allegations, though rumors intensified in recent months as fans observed that Marjorie was conspicuously absent from her husband's Instagram page. This fueled further speculation about the state of their relationship. Addressing the swirling rumors, Harvey spoke out during a 2023 Invest Fest, aiming to put the matter to rest. He says, "I'm fine, Marjorie fine," Harvey said while taking the stage. I don't know what y'all are doing, but find something else to do, because we fine, Lord have mercy. Despite the public scrutiny, the couple appeared to be doing well. On June 21st, the two made a point to post on Instagram, sharing moments from their romantic anniversary celebration at a seaside resort. You know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of when Lori Harvey takes a picture with Damson Idris. The only time you see her with Damson Idris, they're taking these weird pictures with each other. It don't even look natural. They look like they're just two friends hanging out. But meanwhile, there are rumors that she's dating a Saudi billionaire. She's at lunch with other men that she's claiming that they're just friends, but you're not with Damson Idris. We never see her out at lunch or dinner with Damson. We only see her in pictures with Damson Idris. We don't really see her out and about with Damson Idris. It makes the relationship look hella fake. It really does. is the fact the only time you see her again with Damson and Idris, they're taking these photos together, but they're never out and about with each other. When they went on, when the last time they went on vacation with each other? When Lori Harvey was dating Michael B. Jordan, they were on. They go on vacations with each other. You saw them walking around with each other. You saw them. They was. You could tell they were a couple. With Dams and Idris, the only time you see them together is when they're taking these photos together so she could post online and say, hey, we're still in a relationship. Look at this. Listen, I know that there are couples, right, that are married, but they sleep in separate bedrooms. I can bet you that, yes, they're married. Steve Harvey has no interest in divorcing Marjorie. Steve Harvey has no interest in having to divorce this woman because he knows that woman is going to come for half his money. He knows this. So, Steve, if everything is good at home, brother, or unk, why are you flipping out at work? Again, this is a job that you need. You need this job, Steve. You need this $10 million a year job. So you flipping out, making people feel uncomfortable is not a good thing to do. Unless you're bothered. You're not getting none from your wife. You're sleeping in separate bedrooms. You know she's messing around with the gardener. The guy that cleans the pools, I mean, your chef. Why are you flipping out at a job where you're blessed with? Ain't a lot of black men on TV making $10 million a year that's doing what you're doing. You're the highest paid game host. There are other networks trying to mirror the success of Family Feud by adding game shows with black hosts. And I'm telling you right now, Steve, the reason why these stories are out is because they're ready to replace you, brother. They are ready to replace you, Steve. You make way too much money. They feel like you have a huge ego. And I know that people who have problems at home, they bring those problems to work. We've all worked for people who every single day they are so agitated and they're so angry. It ain't the job doing that to them. They're mad because of what's going on at home. And they bring that energy to work. It's only natural that energy is transferred. So yes, they can post pictures like this, but what does this mean? Y'all probably sleep in separate bedrooms. It is unsure if the pressures are related to Harvey's marriage or if he's frustrated with the contestants. Either way, the Family Feud producers reportedly are watching. Oh, yeah, and they're looking to replace him. And the first chance they get, Steve, they're going to fire you and they're going to replace you probably with somebody that you're cool with. So if you're really frustrated by being there, just leave. Why would you continue to work there if you're frustrated? You've been doing that job for years. Now all of a sudden you're acting irritable. The producers feel like it's coming from home because they're like, well, he hasn't acted like this before.